All right, guys, so we've been getting a lot of positive feedback about our new R32 Ashtray BTI screen gauge mount. Just wanted to kind of show you what it looks like installed and how it operates. So this is essentially the first one produced. This is Derek's R32 GTST, and show you guys kind of what it's all about. So Kristen, if you want to start the car up, we'll show you kind of some of the gauge. So this is the BTI main screen. So you see you've got an RPM trace up top. You've got air-fuel ratio. This is going to be your short-term fuel trim correction. That is your manifold pressure, your boost target. You've got intake air temp, oil pressure, H2O, which is your coolant or water temperature, and then fuel pressure. There's multiple screens in this. Right in the center, E percentage, that's your ethanol content. This car is on 15% ethanol. So there's multiple screens within this gauge, all pre-programmed from Brandon over at BTI. So if you hit the double arrow, it's going to bring you over to screens area. That was our BTI main screen. You have a diagnostic screen, which kind of shows you everything in one area if you're trying to diagnose a problem or kind of skim through some data and look at things. You have an R34 GTR style screen. So all of you Skyline guys, you can have a R34 GTR layout screen, your 32 or 33. Transmission, this is for more of the auto guys, probably not going to pertain to a lot of the Skyline people, but if you are running an automatic transmission, say you have a race car of some sort or a drag car, this will display transmission temp, your gear, your transmission line pressure, and things like that. Analog and CAN output, this is where things get a little bit cool. So a lot of this stuff we do via CAN, so this gauge does transmit data via CAN as well as receive data, which means that we can program it to do adjustments on the fly. So we can raise and lower the boost target of the vehicle with the touch of a screen. So we can see here the boost target's 14.9, almost 15. I can go up 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And it's all programmable through the gauge and the ECU. We have a slip ratio. So if you have multiple wheel speed sensors and you want to implement your own traction control system, you can adjust the slip ratio here. So up and down. And it's just simple programming of the gauge and the ECU. Anti-lag, you have rolling anti-lag, arm switch here, flat foot shift arming, launch control arming, logging. Some of the guys got concerned as far as where the screen is. I'm not looking at the screen. I can't see the screen while I'm driving or while I'm doing a pull. Well, let's be realistic. When you're doing a hit, if your car is anything fast, you're not staring at your gauge while you're driving. You're usually staring at the road. And that's where the data logging and the freeze frame screen comes into play, because you can view the data from when the last time you did a hit. Start the throttle real quick, do a quick hard rev. So it's going to store the data from the last pull or hit you do where it started to register positive manifold pressure. So if you look here on that quick throttle rev Kristen did, we built 1.6 pounds of boost, air fuel ratio was 12.5, fuel pressure, injector duty cycle, coolant temp, oil pressure, engine RPM, oil temperature, ignition timing. So you can look at stuff after you did a hit to determine if something might not be right. Say your peak boost was lower than it was, or you felt something wrong in the car. You have that data here to view, so you don't need to be actually die-hard staring at it while you're driving, which is nice. So you also have a couple other screens here. This is a fuel screen, so this is going to display everything related to your fuel. So fuel pressure, the peak fuel pressure too as well when you do a hit. Injector duty cycle, injection pulse width. So there's a lot of stuff in this, and Brendan is also constantly coming up with new ideas and doing new things. There's even a horsepower and torque channel in here. And then TPMS. He developed his own TPMS system to where you can install TPMS sensors in the tires with a CAN-based controller. It'll transmit the data to the screen, and then you can essentially view your tire pressure on this screen per wheel. CAN diag. This is just if you're trying to diagnose a CAN fault or set up a custom CAN protocol. It's got a built-in CAN sniffer. Most of you guys are not going to have to worry about this, but this is good for some of the shops doing installs, especially doing the custom stuff. Wheel speed channel, so you can view wheel speed on each corner, and you can essentially view everything from the ECU on this single gauge without having to have multiple gauges in the car, a bunch of cluster wiring and stuff. And the best part about it is it transmits data back as well, so like you can do adjustments and things like that too. So if we hit our gear icon here and then hit integration, there's a full list of ECUs that this can be run with. Infiniti, V2, ECUMasters, Emtron, Haltech, Honda, Link G4, and he's working on implementing a lot more. So this covers most of your very well, and we'll be excited to release these on the market soon, pending a couple parts to put some of these together. I know a couple of you guys have been waiting. We appreciate your patience, and these will be ready to hit the market like soon, ASAP. You know who you are, guys. We'll keep you in the loop, and these are going to be pretty cool.
OEM plus.
Yeah, OEM plus. If it fits the Ashtray like a glove, it pops right in, and that even follows the contour of the factory trimming and everything. So
yeah, it's flush. Flush. It looks, I mean, you can see it nice.
Yeah.
Like it's sitting here as the driver.
yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of cool functions in there. You know, you can change the units for some of your metric guys. Yeah, so everything is now Celsius. So water temp, intake air temp. So it's easy to switch over. PSI, KPA. You can select O2 or Lambda. There is a programmable shift light, which you can set up per gear. We do have a shift light installed in the car. It does have a little LED, kind of like how you have your alarm system. So you can install it anywhere in the car. It comes with like a 4-foot cable that does plug directly back into the gauge. You don't have to use it. Some guys like it, some guys don't. And we installed it on one of the blinks here on the dashboard. And you can see, you know, the dim knob right here, so you can raise and lower the dim if it's a little bit too bright for some of you guys whose eyes are a little bit sensitive. The RPM scale. I mean, it's got a lot. You can calculate your base fuel pressure. So right now, yep, 44 pounds base fuel pressure, damn near 3 bar, 43.5. Brandon over at BTI does an amazing job with developing these screens. In my opinion, it is probably the best interface out there, hands down, compared to everything else on the market, which I've tried a lot of stuff on the market, especially for something that is not your permanent dash. So this is a screen separate from your factory dashboard that still operates similar to your dashboard, but offers a lot more things to view and do. And allows you to keep kind of like an OEM plus look in your car and not tear anything up. You don't have to drill any holes or delete anything crazy or chop anything up. It's literally fits right in there, pops right in there, and locks down, no problems, not going anywhere.
Let us know what you guys think.